What this is all about is further evidence of corruption, more than bias, but corruption at the highest levels of the FBI and that secret society. We have an informant that's talking about a group that were holding secret meetings off-site.
All right. Joining us now to talk and dig deeper into this news is no one better that we could find, and that is former federal prosecutor Larry Klayman. He is the founder of Freedom Watch. Larry, boy, this material is right in your wheelhouse, my friend. What are the potential? Listen, what are the potential legal issues here? And I know there are way too many to list, but just give us like maybe the big three.
With regard to the missing text messages, we obviously can recreate them. Obviously, the internet providers that have them, Verizon, Sprint, whatever the government uses on the Samsung phones, they have those text messages.
Thank you.
And of course, the ace in the hole is the National Security Agency. Mm-hmm. National Security Agency has all of those text messages because they grab all of our communications under the USA Freedom Act, and they can be recreated. So this is a complete ruse. Mm-hmm. It's part of this dog and pony show that we see in Washington all the time, where no one wants to get to the truth here. They want to go on Fox News or other networks and pontificate, but they have the ability to get those text messages. So that's number one. Number two, this is part of the pattern and practice, Bill and Andrea, of FBI corruption, and it goes right up to the highest levels. Former Director Comey, before that Director Mueller. We've got not just this agent, Peter Strzok, and his girlfriend, Lisa Page, but the General Counsel of the FBI, James Baker, who I've dealt with over mass surveillance against the American citizens. As you may remember, I brought a whistleblower to him and Comey years ago, showing that Supreme justices and others were being surveilled, and they buried it. So it's really severe. I don't think you can trust the FBI anymore. And of course, I've just come out of the Klayman Bundy trial, where even the Obama-appointed judge excoriated the FBI for lying under oath.
I'm really glad to hear somebody say that they don't trust the FBI anymore, because it's almost gotten to where when President Trump was raising questions about their veracity and their investigative work in the Hillary Clinton thing last year, that, oh, you can't question President Trump as at that point, candidate Trump. How dare he question the intelligence community or anything? It's almost, and now it's almost as like anytime there's an Islamic terrorist attack, we have to say not all Muslims are terrorists. Now we have to say not all FBI agents are bad. When are we allowed to say, look, this agency has gone awry somewhere, because their excuse is that they're a bunch of bozos that can't keep texts? That's supposed to make me trust them?
Well, I wish they were just bozos. This was done intentionally, and they hope they can get away with it. It's clear. Things don't happen at the FBI because of a glitch at Samsung, okay? And that's ridiculous, and that's why the president tweeted about that this morning. But it's not just the FBI. It's our intelligence agencies, the NSA, the CIA, the Director of National Intelligence. They've all engaged in this illegal activity. And that's why, frankly, although Congress is making noise now, they don't want to push too hard, because these agencies have all kinds of dirt on congressmen and senators. They don't want stuff coming out about their boyfriends, girlfriends, husbands, and wives, or even, potential corruption with regard to exchange of money. And that's what we have in Washington, mutual assured destruction. And the president needs to follow his instincts. He can't be led into a perjury trap by his lawyers. He should get new lawyers, as I've said before, because he walks in there with everything that's going on up to this point in time, with witnesses who have pled out, who have probably twisted the truth. I'm not talking about General Mike Flynn. I believe he's an honest man, but others. And he's going to wind up either indicted or with an impeachment report on the desk of Congress. And that's why right now he needs to take a timeout. He needs to get new lawyers, and he needs to tell Mueller, I need to regroup, and I'll decide whether I want to be interviewed later.